Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me, Eliza Wali, student Rehan School Online Academy from batch 8. I'm 21 years old. Today I'm going to share my review of an inspiring TEDx talk, The Power in Us by Rehmat Ajmal. The title itself carries a very powerful message, The Power in Us. It reminds us that sometimes we spend too much time looking outside ourselves from solutions, motivations, confidence, or opportunities. But the real power to create change can already exist within us. Rehmat Ajmal's talk encourages us to recognize that inner strength and understand how our choices, mindset, courage, and actions can influence our lives and the people around us. The main idea I take from this talk is that we are more capable than we sometimes believe. Many people have dreams, ideas, ambitions, but they may hesitate to act because of fear, self-doubt, failure, or the opinions of others. Actually, sometimes the biggest obstacle is not the lack of ability; it's the belief that we are not capable enough. This is why the message of the talk is so meaningful. The power within us became visible when we decide to take responsibility of our choices and start believing that our actions matter. We may not be able to control any everything that happens around us, but we can control how we respond, what we learn, and what steps we take next. One of the lessons I connect with strongly is the importance of self belief. Confidence doesn't necessarily mean that we never feel afraid, actually. Instead, confidence can mean moving forward even when we are afraid. Everyone experiences moments of uncertainty. Students may worry about exams, young people may worry about their careers. For example, people may be afraid of making the wrong decisions or failing at something important. But if we allow fear to make every decision for us, we may never discover what we are capable of achieving. The talk encourages us to look within ourselves and ask ourselves, what can I do with the abilities and opportunities I already have? That question can completely change our perspective. Another important idea is that a personal change can eventually become social change. A single person may think, what difference can I make, actually? But history shows us that meaningful change often begins with individuals who decide to take action. One person can inspire another, one small idea can become a project, one helpful action can influence a community. This is why we should never underestimate our own contribution. We do not always need to make a huge change immediately. Sometimes change begins with something very simple, learning something new, helping someone, speaking up, sharing an idea, or taking the first step toward a goal. Another lesson I take from the talk is the importance of mindset. Our circumstances can influence us, but they do not have to completely define our future. A growth mindset allows us to take a look at changes as opportunities to learn. Instead of saying, I cannot do this, we can ask, how can I learn to do this, actually? Instead of seeing failure as the end, we can see it as feedback. This doesn't mean that every challenge is easy. It means that challenges do not automatically have to become reasons to give up. The way we interpret difficulties can influence the way we respond to them. What I particularly like about the title, The Power in Us, is that it creates a sense of responsibility. It tells us that we should not always wait for someone else to change our situation. We can begin with ourselves, we can improve our knowledge, we can develop new skills, we can become more confident, we can support each other, and we can use whatever abilities we have in a positive way. For students especially, this message is important. Sometimes we think that our change, our background, our age, our mistakes, or current circumstances determine everything about our future. But our parents situation present, but our present situation is not necessarily the final chapter of our story. We are still learning, growing, discovering new things, discovering ourselves. Actually, for me, this TEDx talk gives three major lessons. The first lesson is believe in your potential, believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities. For example, you may not know exactly where your journey will take you, but you should not underestimate what you can learn and what you can accomplish. The second lesson is take action. A dream remains only a dream if we never take the first step. Even a small step can create momentum. The third lesson is use your power positively. Having ability is important, but how we use that ability matters even more. Our knowledge, skills, confidence, opportunities can be used not only for personal success but also to help others. And lastly, I wanted to add that the power in us is a reminder that we should look within ourselves before assuming that we have no power to create change. We may not be able to change the whole world overnight, but we can change one decision, improve one skill, help one person, for example, take one step. We just need the courage to recognize it and the determination to use it. Thank you, everyone.